Have you ever noticed that talks and discussions about personality types tend to focus on introverts? It's as if extroverts are the forgotten middle child of the personality world. As an extrovert, I felt like I was being left out of the conversation. Therefore, I've taken this opportunity to share my experiences. When people hear the word extrovert, they often imagine a loud, obnoxious person with enough energy to power a small city. And you know what? That's not too far off from the truth. Because I'm loud, I'm funny, well, at least I think I am, and I have enough energy to put a hyperactive toddler to shame. But the internet classifies me as an ambivert. However, I've never liked the word ambivert, as I feel like it's a very boring and old fashioned way to describe of someone's personality. Therefore, I call myself an extro introvert. Because as a person who's found it easy to make others laugh, I've naturally gained friends over the years. I find it fulfilling to have a large friend group and ensure everyone has a good time around me. While I primarily consider myself an extrovert, I also enjoy my alone time. I love my own bubble. This preference for solitude started back when I was younger, waiting for my mom after school. While she was in those long, boring meetings, I found ways to entertain myself, such as playing football in the corridor with an aluminium foil ball, or fighting with imaginary opponents. And I loved it. I loved being the Mike Tyson of my imaginary world. To give you a better perspective on my personality, I've made a pie chart. As you can see, I'm 70% extroverted. This part of me loves being a life of the party. This part of me would jump in the center of the circle no matter how he looked. This obviously leaves out the 30%. This part of me loves his alone time and loves talking to the imaginary friend inside his brain. But most importantly, I am 55% smart. I know, all of y'all are impressed. I get that every day. But let's not forget, I'm also 100% accurate when I'm wrong. I mean, just look at this pie chart. Yes, recently I took an MBTI test. The Myers Briggs Type Indicator is a personality assessment tool. So it basically measures how we communicate with each other. It then gives you one of 16 different personality types based on a variety of factors. For example, are you a social butterfly or a lone wolf? Are you logical or emotional? And do you trust your gut or rely on facts? And do you like keeping things open-ended or like planning them out? Then it separates you into two groups: ISTG, which stands for introversion, sensing, thinking and judgment; ENFP, which stands for extroversion, intuitive, feeling, and prospecting. You can imagine these two groups as Venn diagrams. Professionally well drawn Venn diagrams, I might add. Now, when I took the test, I expected to be somewhere here, closer to the extroverted side. But when I did take the test, I ended up somewhere here. And now I could not let the 100% correct fellow in me be this incorrect. So I took the test again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Arey, wait, man. And my Venn diagram looked less like a Venn diagram and more like a drunken game of darts. While looking at the scattered results on the Venn diagram, I realized that it's like trying to fit all of humanity into these 16 little boxes. It's just not possible. It's like trying to cram a giraffe into a shoebox. So, while personality tests can be an amazing way to gain insight on your personality and of those around you, it's important to remember that we all have our own quirks, our own strengths and weaknesses, and our own unique personalities. Therefore, I want you to ask yourself these four questions. 1. What goals do I have and what am I passionate about? 2. What principles influence my actions and decisions? 3. How do I relax after a stressful week? And 4. Is this suit looking feminine? Oh, sorry, wait, not that question. These questions should give you a better insight on the type of person you are. Because honestly, we are all much more complex than 16 different types. So instead of limiting yourself to a 4-letter code, embrace your uniqueness and embrace the fact that you can't be put in a box. I am so lucky to be extro introverted. I am so lucky that I have so many amazing friends within the bubble of my existence. Because personality tests can't determine what type of person you are. But the time you spend with people and the type of people you spend time with can. Thank you.